How to remove cylinder head and gasket from your car engine. Welcome back to my channel Auto Lab 250. I'm John. Removing the cylinder head and gasket from a car engine is a complex task that requires careful attention to detail and some mechanical knowledge. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you through the process. Tools and materials needed: socket set and wrenches, screwdrivers, torque wrench, pliers, jack and jack stands, container for coolant and oil, gasket scraper or razor blade, replacement head gasket, shop manual for your specific vehicle, 4 torque specs and specific instructions, safety precautions, work on a cool engine to avoid burns, disconnect the negative battery terminal to prevent electrical shorts, ensure the car is securely supported on jack stands. Steps to remove the cylinder head and gasket. 1. Drain fluids. Drain the engine coolant by opening the drain plug on the radiator. Drain the engine oil. 2. Remove the air intake assembly. Disconnect the air intake hose and remove the air filter box. 3. Disconnect electrical connections. Disconnect the battery cables. Unplug and label all electrical connections attached to the cylinder head, including sensors, fuel injectors, and ignition coils. 4. Remove the exhaust manifold. Disconnect the exhaust manifold from the cylinder head. You may need to remove additional bolts or brackets. 5. Remove the intake manifold. Disconnect the intake manifold from the cylinder head. Be careful with any vacuum lines or sensors attached to it. 6. Remove engine components. Remove components that may obstruct access to the cylinder head, such as the alternator, power steering pump, or timing belt/chain cover. 7. Remove the valve cover. Unbolt and remove the valve cover to expose the camshaft and head bolts. 8. Remove the timing belt/chain. Align the timing marks and remove the timing belt or chain. Ensure that the camshaft and crankshaft do not move out of alignment. 9. Loosen head bolts. Loosen the cylinder head bolts in the reverse order of the tightening sequence. This is usually done in a specific pattern to prevent warping the head. 10. Remove the cylinder head. Carefully lift the cylinder head off the engine block. It may be heavy, so get assistance if needed. 11. Remove the old head gasket. Scrape off the old gasket material from the engine block and the cylinder head, using a gasket scraper or razor blade. Be careful not to scratch the surfaces. 12. Inspect the head and block. Check the cylinder head and engine block for cracks, warping, or other damage. A machine shop may be needed to resurface or repair the cylinder head. Important tips: keep track of all bolts and components. Label them if necessary. Take photos during disassembly to help with reassembly. Clean all mating surfaces thoroughly before installing the new gasket.